Good morning. Last night we harvested quite a few beans there right up to dark. Today, one of the trucks we were using to haul Milo to start yesterday, we're switching right back to getting wheat fertilizer. So I believe this is 40 rock. So I'm gonna go do that. Greg is hauling those bean loads in from last night, and Nathan is either prepping the drill or prepping the combine.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
This truck's other recent trip was to get new tires on here, so those will last a while, hopefully. They were pretty bare, but we replaced all 8 at a time, which we don't often do. There it is, all those glorious Dippin' Dots falling from the auger. Just kidding, but that's what it looks like.
All right, it's the next morning. Just put in some fuel here in town. I hauled a load of soybeans in this morning, and they tested dry, so we're doing good. We're gonna have a full day today, but just filled up with fuel here with the semi. When we're harvesting over by my house, we don't have any truck fuel tanks over there, so we're just fill up when we're here in town, close to the grain elevator. And it's a little different when you have to actually, use your credit card to pay for fuel. Over $300 here at the gas or at the diesel pump. So when you have your bulk tank at the farm, you don't see it as much until you get the bulk fuel bill. But it hits pretty hard when it's $300+ here at the pump. And what's crazy is I just fueled up 2 days ago, so we've used over $300 worth of fuel just in the last 48 hours, maybe less. And that's just on one of our semi trucks, where we're running 2-3 semi trucks all day. And so yeah, you don't always think about farmers when you think about fuel costs, but between tractors and combines and semis, we burn thousands of dollars of fuel during harvest every day. So the fuel prices are hitting pretty hard right now, I'd say.
Getting the drill ready to keep going. Looks like we're gonna be growling through some green stemmed beans. They thresh out fine, but they're a little sticky. Got the seed weed over here. It's time to start chasing the combines. Filling the drill. Getting at it. Greg got his trash dumpster replaced. Good job, dude. The tractor hydraulic runs the auger to fill it up with. I got her full of wheat. Oh, there's my fertilizer, so I'll probably top it off while I have the auger out. Good timing, Kendall. So I'm gonna move this, swing it over to do the rear tank. What's up, Kendall? Big load.
It's a party at my house this morning. We got the air seeder, the truck with fertilizer in it. Kendall's fueling up the combine. Got the seed weed over here. Got a grain semi ready to go to town. And we're all gonna head inside here into my house. Brookhaven made lunch. So we're getting kind of a later start. It's almost noon, so we're gonna go ahead and eat lunch. Oh yeah, it rained overnight, 0.01. 0.01.
Getting the drill going. They're combining across the road there. Not much moisture in the ground, but drill in the dust, bins will bust. That's what they say. We shall see.
Came to take a shift in the grain cart, and I got a little buddy. Can you say hi? Can you wave? Hi, good job. This is the first time she's ridden in the buddy seat all on her own. Not sure how long we'll be out here running the grain cart, just because we'll have to get Brighton back for her nap. But we did come out to help for a little bit. Brighton is enjoying looking out the window. She waved at Daddy, who is in the semi. Yep, we brought some toys and some snacks, so we should have a good time. Well, they ended up having an issue to where they had to kind of stop and gonna have to do some repairs. So, what do you think? Do you want to go home? Yeah, it's a little windy.
All right, this field is completed. I've spent about the last 2-3 hours here basically by myself. These beans aren't that great, just like the rest of our beans haven't been that great. But anyway, we had the 9770 breakdown probably 4 or 5 hours ago, so I've just been cutting by myself. We tried to fix it ourselves, we weren't able to, so we're gonna have a tech come out in the morning. But we did get this 80 knocked out, and I'm going to move to the next field and get it opened up before dark. Not quite as fun to cut with one combine versus two. There's Nathan drilling wheat in our last bean field we cut there. So we had to leave a corner because it was way too green. Alright, it's the next morning on my way back from the elevator. There's the field we polished off last night and the field we did the day before. Nathan's almost done drilling wheat to that field. And then we're on a third field over here across the road. We're going to try to get done today. Hopefully we'll get more than just this field done today. Hopefully we'll get 2 fields done. The service tech from John Deere has already been out this morning and gotten the 9770 fixed. So we should have both combines running. Should be a good full day. Just hopefully we won't have any more breakdowns and make good progress. All right, just getting started with the first pass of the day. It's about 11 o'clock, so got a little earlier start than yesterday. Keep in mind that for us, we have to feed cattle in the morning. We have to get all the combine serviced with only half our crew because the other crew is feeding cattle.
All right, Greg is unloading the grain cart, and they're buzzing away on those beans. Here's Kaylin in action.
All right, lunchtime. Nathan and I are eating while Dad and Kendall cut, and then we'll switch them off. That way the combines don't stop. Mom's here to haul for the first time in a while. You've been spoiled.
Yeah.
Resting that clutch leg.
But it's all rested up.
How are you guys doing? Kind of sunny, huh?
Half the number of clutch pushes.
I was thinking about
Yeah, that's the advantage of a rough year.
Dad was meeting me halfway to the elevator to switch with me.
Yeah, we couldn't keep up. A little different this year. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that drone video. It was really windy. Probably shouldn't have picked today to fly. A little too breezy. Part of why I took that video was this is our first time harvesting this field. I bought this field in the spring, so that's exciting. Something I wanted to document with the drone. It's only about a 50-acre field, so we're gonna polish this off here just in a couple hours, and we'll head over to the field by my house next.
We're ready to move out, but we don't want to meet another combine on the road. It's a deer crossing here.
So we have moved on to the next field here. This is the one by my house. And yeah, still a lot of green leaves we're having to chomp through, but the beans are dry. Some of them are really dry. So I get 70-80 bushel beans here in the draws where it was replanted with the drill, and then here you can see it was planted with the planter. And replant beans that were drilled in a couple weeks later are far outweighing the planted beans. So the later the beans, the better this year, and it was definitely worth it to come back in and do some replanting. Here's another draw coming up here. You can see the planted beans end, and then there's some drilled beans here where it drowned out. I don't remember if you guys remember from earlier vlogs, it flooded. This field got 6 inches of rain after it was planted. So somehow we had flooded out beans and then drought stressed beans in the same field. So here's an example of this is what drought, like zeroed out crops look like right here. We're not getting any soybeans out of this, and this is kind of up on this knoll here. These died back in July, August, and these are what I drove past every day on my way to my house. And so part of my frustration with the drought this year was seeing that spot just die, and knowing that I was going to get 0 bushels to the acre on, you know, part of my field, which it's a large revenue loss for a farmer to have a zeroed out part of your crop. And so it's really depressing to see that. And I think most of our fields are going to be in the 20s and 30s as far as bushels to the acre for soybeans. But this part of this field is going to be under 10. So, you know, I'll get some crop insurance probably. I think my whole field is going to average around what I'd get for crop insurance. So it's kind of going to be a wash. But if this part of the field wouldn't have been zeroed out, then I'd have probably made more than crop insurance. So a lot of people like to just jump at you when you're complaining about failed crops and say, oh, you'll get crop insurance, like no worries, right? Whereas I don't know if I will get crop insurance on this field, because, you know, it's not the whole field that's zeroed out. It's just part of it, and it's going to kill my field average, and it's going to result in lost revenue. So the whole crop insurance convo, it's confusing, and a lot of people, it's hard to understand unless you've been through it. Well, I think I'm going to be pretty disappointed in the overall yield of this field. It's just kind of sad. Perkana and Brighton came out to ride with me. Look at that.
This bunny up here is going to run a half mile before he gives up and staying in those rows. Poor thing. Actually, he finally decided to run sideways. He's running for cover.
Having a good time in the combine cab.
Say hi.
You enjoying your graham cracker? Ah. to YouTube. Nice job. I seem to remember you waving to YouTube last year too.
This is a little more intentional this year.
Okay, so we just ran into an issue. We were going real good with 2 combines. I've got a belt that's interesting. It's a little bit twisted. Dad's gonna go and get a new belt.
Okay.
You waving at Grandpa? He's over there, babe. Look, he's over there. Can you wave at Grandpa?
Down to our last trip here. On this part of the field anyway, we still got in front of my house to go.
Got it. So got a new belt. And now we just gotta put the tensioner back. That one's worn out and twisted.
Favorite field of the year is always the field that you live by. These are the rows that I woke up every morning and saw growing throughout the growing season. Now we're harvesting.
Good job.
Will you blow me kisses? Mwah. Mwah.
Good
Oh
job.
boy. You like watching the beans come in the bin? Ba ba ba. All right, last little strip of the field here. We got it all done.
Nathan's over there planting wheat. We move the combines to the back. And Kendall's in the grain cart.
And 2 tours with the lights on. Okay, Dad's finishing up that ration. He's in my way, so I came to talk to him.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.